say, if you're not giving me an A, give me an F. You giving me the worst grade in the world, worse than an F, is a D. Because with the D, even though we love the D over here, you know which D I'm talking about. But with the D, oh, my coffee looks so good.
It does compared to
That don't even look like
water.
coffee. That's not even coffee.
The way the whipped cream is running down the side of the coffee,
That is over.
the white stuff is run down the side of my face from time to time.
That looks really good.
That does look good.
That's my coffee.
It does look good.
If I drank coffee, I would drink that.
That looks like kind of
Y'all hire clowns as if you were running a circus. So you get a circus and you hire clowns. Anyway, moving on.
Take it from the people who play cards for him. He be cheating.
I only cheat on Uno. Only Uno. Only Uno.
Uno, Tuno, Luno, he is a cheater.
If you cheat,
See, they say you probably look. He said you probably do cheat. He do.
If you ain't cheating, you ain't trying.
I'm out of here. Bye.
OnlyFans so that you can look at the longer videos and you can go in the comforts of your own little room at the boarding house, rent it home, grab your little Albaline and smoke it out for as long as you want it, playing it over and over and over, the long videos of Malik's long peen, because you have an infatuation with his long peen. I am certain that at this point you want him to shove his long peen somewhere inside of your body. I'm just saying.
Double.
Here we go. Y'all wasn't gonna make me the oldest one on here.
You did not send me a text, a link.
I did.
I do have to say,
flyer.
Ty, you were in the group chat on Instagram, whatever Instagram that was.
Wait, what? Kitty? Love you down. I don't have no problem with Kitty. I like Kitty. But Kitty girl. Kitty girl. Kitty girl, we did not think he was nobody's straight. Neither did we think he was nobody's top. At best, verse. If I stretch, maybe if I stretch, I might give you verse top. I'll stretch to give you verse top. But you do know that we had already deduced that you like to have spoons dipped into your sugar bowl, right? We had already. I mean, I don't think there's anybody. Even DeAndre, who professes that he's the top, and Archie, who professes that he's the top, they profess that he's straight tops. You ain't gonna get me to believe that they had a spoon dipped into their sugar bowl every now and then. Like the least about JG.
Yeah, no, that's a tough one. Well, definitely what I like the most about David is
y'all girls need to understand. Girl, you had a bust down. Girl, y'all had a one night stand. Y'all got drunk one day. Y'all had a one night stand. It was good that night because you was drunk. Probably if you was sober, you gonna be like, girl, this wasn't even that good. But girl, you was drunk or coked out or a combination of the two of them. Whatever the fuck y'all do down there to the LA. Y'all had a good bust down. It was what it was. You should have kept it moving. Hey. What's going on, people? What is up? Happy Saturday. And god damn it, we got a silly Saturday on a damn Saturday. Who would have thunk it? Listen, y'all, we ain't had a silly Saturday on a Saturday in a minute. So we about to be wide open. Balls to the walls. Okay? Balls to the wall. Listen. I listen, y'all. I am elated to be here with you all. I'm so excited for a silly Saturday. It's Saturday. It's time to be silly, and we're gonna do that. And we're gonna do it with fervency and zeal. Okay, like only we can. Cha. Gee. Anyway, how y'all doing?
How are you all doing today? I listen. I was running a little late. I told Really B to stall for me because I was running a little late because I was trying to get. I'm trying to get a new segment going, right? And so by me getting this new segment going, I wanted, it took me a little bit of time to get this new segment off the ground, but we got a new segment for Silly Saturday. You can actually win some money. As y'all can see, as y'all probably see, I'm over here still putting the last finishing touches on that new segment. But hold on. All right. Yes, we got a cash prize for anybody that in the new segment. If you can get it, then and I'm gonna do the new segment early so that we're gonna do the new segment a little early because I'm just testing it out today, and I don't think anybody's gonna win the cash prize, but who knows? Who knows? Anyway, are y'all excited for Silly Saturday like I am? Because listen, this is our premiere programming today. We have a phenomenal year for our this day in music, and we also have a great song for our old school gospel feature. Okay, a great song for our old school gospel feature. So I'm excited, y'all. About I'm real excited about Silly Saturday. Okay, real real excited about Silly Saturday. If y'all are excited like I'm excited, go ahead and put a Shondo in the chat and let me know. L Teddy, let's do this thing. Let's rock this thing like we always do. Let's get it like only we can. Doing it and doing it and doing it well. Like only we can do it. All right. If y'all ready to get this party started, go ahead and put a Shondo in the chat. Let me check the coffee. Y'all know we have our requisite Saturday coffee. Let me check the coffee, see how it tastes. Coffee, extra good, extra good today. Listen, y'all. If you are new here and this is your first time here for a Silly Saturday, welcome to you. Everybody, make sure y'all hit the like button. What the likes look like? We got like 80 people in here. We should have at least 75 likes. If you haven't already hit the like button, go ahead and stop playing with us. Hit the like button. Stop playing with us and hit the like button. Hit the or you can hit the dislike button. I don't give a damn which one you hit, but you need to hit something. Anyway, we have all of our segments in place today. We have all of the things ready to go. Palette cleansers are palette cleansering. For those of you, because I know y'all gonna ask, because y'all always want to be in my business. Yes, I did go over to 4for4 house last night. Yes. And 4for4 helped me pick out the palette cleansers. Uh-huh. It did. Is what a ballot? Anyway, no, it's not. Oh, you mean the old school gospel feature? It's not. It's not. We ain't ready for ballots yet. Because we're not ready to be shouting up in here yet. We ain't ready for that yet, little baby. Baby, when we get I might do a ballot next week, little baby. Because when we do a ballot gospel feature, baby, we gonna be sitting on the glory. I'm just telling you what I know. Look at Dinformed. Dinformed says, I am first. Shout out to Dinformed. Jason, what's good, bruh? We got Tracy W in the building. Terrence over on the left coast. What is good, my guy? Bruh, how's everything going on over there? Oh, this is Janae from Terrence's phone on the way back from dropping off mom at the airport. Oh, well, hello to you too, Janae and Terrence. Hey, crazy homebody girl. Tarshell is here. Catherine Powell is in the building. Hey, Catherine Powell. Cassandra is here. Felicia is here being radiant and beautiful as always. The tribe has come over. We are glad to see y'all. Hey, Tamara, what's going on? There go my boo, Demetria. She is in the building. Katrina is here, like always. J Diva done found her face in the place. There go Janae on her own profile. She said, I don't need to use Tara's profile. I can use my own damn profile. Okay. Volvo, what's up? Hey, Cookie. What is going on? Tawana, what's going on, beautiful? Symmetry is here. Child, that's my devastating diva. My Delta diva right there. Montrez, what's good, bro? Montrez, I I don't I think you'll like this this year and this day in music. Who knows? We'll see. We'll let you decide. Let's see here. MVN is in the building. What's going on? Are you still over in Africa? I know MVN was over in Africa. El Cid is here. Hey, Madrell, what's good, boo? I feel like I ain't seen you in a minute, and it's so good to see you. We miss you too, my love. We miss you too. We are so glad to have you. Little baby is here. Yana is here. All of the hall monitors are in place. Hall monitors are in place. Shout out to the hall monitors. Green Girl is here. Paul. Hey, Paul. Now look at here, y'all. Paul, Trey done let Paul crawl from underneath him long enough to be here on time. We proud of you, Paul. You've been doing good this week. Hey, New Jones. Mm-hmm. Child. So you can go to the crab house and get your hands dirty. Because y'all know I'm gonna get me some crabs at some point today. Y'all already know. Anyway, hey Candace F. All right, we ready. We ready. Hey Kenya, what's going on? Sharice came through from Cali. Amia MJ is here. Mm-hmm. Child, it wasn't that, Paul. Paul, 4 for 4. I mean, for as much as 4 could put work in, child, it is what it is, y'all. All right, y'all, we ready to get this party started. Oh, I can't never bring 4 on here, y'all, because the way y'all gonna clown that man if he comes on here, I am never bringing 4 on here. Let's be clear. Y'all don't ever have to worry about me putting 4 on this channel, because the way y'all would clown that young man. I'm not doing this with y'all. Hey, Travel Love, what's going on, boo? Listen, y'all, we ready to rock this thing and get this party started. My energy is up. I'm glad to be here on a Saturday because it's so rare. We've been doing manic Mondays and silly Saturday on Sundays and stuff. So it's rare for us to be here on a Saturday, and we're here, and I'm glad about it. So I started it. You say y'all will be nice to me or MJ. Y'all might be nice, but y'all gonna be secretly judging him. Y'all gonna be looking at him. Not well, I take that back. If you see him, no, he does not know he's 4 for 4. I won't do that to him. But if you see he's a beautiful man. Listen, aesthetically, if you see him, you'll be like, oh, I told you he was on the palate cleansers one time, and y'all did not know. I had him as a palate cleanser. I think it was a couple weeks ago, and y'all did not. That week that he picked this day of music, he one of his pictures was in the palate cleanser. He's a beautiful man, wildly successful, great personality. It's just that one little thing. All puns intended. 4 for 4. Anyway, y'all, let's get started. Y'all. It's time for my favorite segment. Y'all, this may not be your favorite segment, but it's damn sure my favorite segment because it's the easiest for me to do. It's time for the hashtag ABCs.
ABC. A bitch can't. A bitch can't get a hit. A bitch can't get on the charts. A bitch can't get a Grammy. A bitch just can't.
A bitch just came. Just saying. It's time for the hashtag ABCs. These were headlines and stories that we saw. These are headlines and stories that we saw that just based on the headline alone, we just didn't have the energy. We were like, no, not gonna engage, not gonna go down that yellow brick road. not going down the rabbit hole. We do not have the bandwidth. We do not have we don't have the anything to suffer through and deal with whatever is in that story. Child, girl, child. Anyway, look at y'all talk about y'all going back to that video. Anyway, let's see what the first hashtag ABC. So we're either hashtag ABC, a bitch can't, or hashtag GWG, which stands for what? Go with God. Not that video is getting bookmarked. I'm not doing this with y'all. I don't even know who Nikki Bella is. She looked like she's a wrestler. Her breast implants is stuck in her ribs. Baby, I just can't. I cannot. I can't. Mm-mm. 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 No, not gonna do it. Can't do it. Won't do it. I'm not gonna do it. I'm just not gonna do it. Uh-uh. I don't want to know how your breast implants are stuck in your ribs. I don't know. Ain't trying to learn. I don't understand the science in that. That sounds a bit dangerous. Ma'am, leave us out of it, okay? And then you over here still look hot though. Baby, I don't nope. 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 Can't do it. Won't do it. Mm-mm. Janae, I just cannot. Janae, girl, I can't, Janae. I don't know what is happening here. I have no idea what's happening. Listen, Catherine Powell, I don't know. I don't know. And I don't think it's safe for it to be in your ribs, ma'am. Why is your breast implant in your rib? Ma'am, I don't you better go take a lesson from what her name? Kimberly Pate, better known as K Michelle, and get that shit out your body. That shit just does not sound safe. The woman says it's in her ribs. Now, I've been in spaces where I felt like something was in my ribs. It wasn't a breast implant, but it was something somebody put in me. I was like, "Oh, you up in my rib? Wait, it's too far." It definitely wasn't last night though. He said so it happened while they was wrestling. Oh no. Hey, Universal Goddess, sock by say my love. Ciao. 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 If she knows it's there, then doctor told her the better question is why the fuck well, Janae says that Terrence saw this live on wrestling and it happened on while they were wrestling. You know, it might not be a good job for you to be wrestling and you got all kinds of implants and injections and shit. Like that shit could rupture. You could have sepsis or something like that. Baby, I don't know. Ma'am, go with God. Go with God. Anything with Kim Zosiac, y'all, I promise you. Anything with this woman is a hashtag ABC. A bitch can't. Okay. Listen. Why are you taking money from your children? Girl, I cannot. That's just trifling as hell. Just fucking trifling. She done used. What was that? I don't know what that was. I don't know what that was. Anyway, that's just something just fell. I don't know. It just fell. Now this whole desktop falling apart. I'm gonna know a screw came out. Anyway, listen. I don't know, baby. I don't know. I You taking money out of your kids' mouth. Talk about, oh, I'm gonna pay them back. I'm gonna repay. I cannot. Now, and this coming from somebody who grew up in a family where we was poor and the lights would get cut off, and they put light bills in their children name because they had their children social security numbers, and so now you got bad credit and lights in your name before you turn the age of 10 years old. I don't tell me y'all don't know about that. Don't act like y'all don't know about that. Don't try to act all brand new. Don't act like y'all don't know about that, y'all. Y'all know about that. I'm just saying. Not get on the track. Not little not that little baby said go get on the track. I'm not doing this with y'all. Man, we have nothing for you. Go with God. Or better yet, go to hell. Um listen. At this point, Tyra, just shut the fuck up. What did she tell us the other day that made us grossed out? What did we learn the other day about Tyra? It was something with Tyra the other day. I forgot what it was. It was something real gross the other day with Tyra, and we had to tell her shut the fuck up and leave us out of it. What? Hold on, I'm gonna tell you right now. Let me look it up. Hold on. Okay. It was something the other day. Oh, the fact that she eat crumbs off the floor is shit. Yeah, she be eating bed crumbs and shit. Nasty ass. I remember now. And now she telling us she be digging in her toes and shit and popping pimples. Nah, popping pimples. And I guess if you got to do it, you got to do it. But I guarantee you that nasty bitch don't be washing her hands. We already know. You talk about you leave leftovers in the bed for days at a time and shit. You be eating crumbs off the fucking floor, you dirty whore. Girl, I just can't. We covered that the other day when you talk about eating crumbs off the floor and crumbs off your bed because you got crumbs all in your bed and shit. And now you talk about digging in toe jams and shit and popping pimples. Your nasty ass probably don't even wash your hands. Baby, y'all don't go around there and eat at Tyra house. Do not eat a fuck. Don't touch nothing if you go over there. Don't eat nothing if you go over there. I'm just telling you what I know. I wouldn't even shake that whore's hand. Don't shake her hand, baby. Don't hug me. Stay over there. Oh, can we get a picture? No, we cannot, baby. Stay over there. Because I don't know when the last time you washed your hands. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Not that wig is late, though. You know what? Terry said we need Dion again. Well,
ABC. A bitch can't. A bitch can't get a hit. A bitch can't get on the charts. A bitch can't get a Grammy. A bitch just can't.
a bitch just can't. No, we don't have this type of time. Tyra, you nasty as hell. Ma'am, you just nasty as hell. You nasty. Just nasty. That's why Naomi don't see it for her child. Bitch don't bathe. She live in Australia. Stay over there. Just stay over there. Don't come back over here. Just stay over there. I ain't know that Montrez. Just stay over there, Tyra. Just stay. We don't need you over here, ma'am. Come with God. Oh God, Jesus God. Carmen. Nobody believes you. Is the love that came at the right time? What was the right time? You was horny, huh? Because we know you dipping spoons into sugar bowls all over Black Hollywood. Okay? Like your dick is community dick, Carmen. Let's be clear. You got community dick over there. And I don't trust nobody willing to stick their spoon into Tiffany Haddish's sugar bowl. Anybody willing to dip their spoon into the sugar bowl belonging to Tiffany Haddish, we don't want no parts of it. Nope. Don't trust your judgment. She came. Jennifer Hudson is the love that came at the right time. Really, Carmen? The right time was when you was horny. Was that the right time? I'm just trying to figure this out. The right time was when you was breathing. I don't know, Demetria. I ain't seen what he had going on. I ain't seen no I haven't seen no nudes got leaked of what he got going on. I figure it's about average. He gives me a good 5.5, 6, about average. He said that about Angela Rye too. Baby, he's community dig. Everybody done had a turn over there. I'm surprised they still together too. But that don't mean nothing. And child, he's an eater, child. Now I can see that he probably gets some smoking head to the women. Mm-hmm. He gives average to you too. Yeah, he give me real regular. A good 5. I don't give him no bigger than 6.5, 7. I'm just saying. Right, Catherine Powell. Like we just don't have the energy. We don't care. I'm just saying. Now, don't put this on the Lord either. Talk about this came with growth and divine timing. Sir, we don't have this type of energy. No, don't put this on God. Do not put the good Lord in this. Look at Ty. I'm going over there to see Ty later. Ty says he gives below average. He don't give me that he's going in there knocking walls down and nothing like that. Like he seemed real regular. Ty said he seems below average. I can see that too. Not Demetrius say the light skins can munch down, child. Girl. He seemed like a love bump. I don't know, honey. But I mean, he's an attractive young man. I'm not gonna take that from him. But baby, he looks better now than he used to back in the day. I saw some pictures of him when he was at FAMU, and he was real regular, but he looked better now. But yeah, I don't know. Sir, we have nothing for you, okay? You seen him twice at your job with J Hud Show. Hey, Ty. I'll be over there with Ty later. Anyway, we have nothing for y'all. Okay, listen, go with God. It's time to go ahead and tootsie roll into the dossier. Do the stanky leg into the dossier. It's time to Y2C into the dossier. Ciao. Lil Baby say you were never attractive to her comment. That came from Lil Baby. Don't look. Hey, I ain't got nothing to do with it. Hey, Pinky Tiki. Anyway, let's see what's in the dossier first. So we start off the dossier with a few people that have been detained by police. So that is NFL linebacker Denzel Perryman. He's been arrested he was arrested on felony assault, possession of an assault weapon. He was picked up by South Los Angeles sheriff's station officers last night, and he got booked on a felony charge of possessing an assault weapon. He was en route to the gun range when police searched his car and found he had 2 assault rifles and 3 handguns in the trunk. With the rifles being non-compliant, because it's illegal to have those in California. Now, just as late as this morning, last time I checked, let me see. He's still in jail. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. He's still in jail. Is. So, now his agent came out with a statement. The agent said, quote, "We are aware of the recent report reports regarding Denzel Perryman's arrest in Los Angeles. At this time, we are still gathering facts and will fully cooperate with the process. Um, what else he said? Denzel is a respected veteran in the NFL and a dedicated father, teammate, and professional. While we do not take this situation lightly, we remain confident that the matter will be resolved fairly and in accordance with the law. Out of respect for the process and all parties involved, we will have no further comment at this time. End of quote. And that's from Ron Butler, his agent. Like, sir, y'all already started training camp. Didn't y'all just have a game Thursday night? Y'all just played the Lions on Thursday night. Like, you trying to, girl, y'all gonna get enough of these assault rifles. Y'all be around here like it's Baghdad circa 1991 or 1992 or something like that. Like, this ain't Baghdad. Y'all be out here with these assault rifles and shit. Like, y'all going to war. Like, y'all in the fucking infantry or something like that. Like, what the fuck? Now, baby, y'all be around here doing all of these things, and you over here, you are a player for the Los Angeles Chargers, formerly the San Diego Superchargers, okay? You know the laws in California prohibit AR-15s. Why are you rolling around going to the gun range with two AR? You know what? But did he go to University of Miami? I think he went to UM. I think he was a UM Hurricane. I'm almost sure. If I'm not, let me check. I'm almost sure. Let me check. Because if he went to University of Miami, and like I think he did, I'm almost sure that makes a lot of sense. Because yeah, he did go to University of Miami. He did play for the Hurricanes. They're rife and engorged and have more than their fair share of stupid ass motherfuckers that do dumb shit. Sir, we don't feel bad for you. We have no. Listen, you live in California. If you live in California or New York, you know they have strict gun laws. Like, there's very few guns that you can have in those states, and you just roll around nilly willy with 2 assault rifles. You still in jail. We'll see. You'll get out on Monday, baby. You know when you go to jail Friday night, baby. You know you finna spend the weekend. The judge won't be there until Monday morning. Baby, you finna spend a weekend in jail. I'm just saying. So, Terrence said he might get it back. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe it was the type he had. Maybe it was the specific kind he had. I don't know. But apparently it was enough for them to pick his ass up and have him in jail. And he's still in jail right now. Child. Not you blaming it on CTE, child. I'm just saying. Right. You couldn't have it in one of your people travel with you and it be in their bag. You ain't got nobody that can take the fall for you and you just get them out of jail and stuff like that. I mean, I guess, honey. I guess. Anyway, sir, we have nothing for you. Go with God. Oh dear God. Before I do this story, let me preface, okay? I'm gonna preface this story. Y'all like Sha'Carri. I know y'all do. Put a 27 in the chat if you are a Sha'Carri Richardson fan. If you like Sha'Carri. And I know y'all do. I expect to see 27s. Sha'Carri Richardson, for me, as a black gay man, is like Cynthia Erivo is for black women. Y'all know how black women can't stand Cynthia Erivo because of her statements and things that she said about black women in the black community. I feel the same way about Sha'Carri. Years ago, if you remember back in 2020, around the 2021, it was supposed to be the 2020 Olympics, but it ended up being 2021 because of the COVID. But if you remember, she was denied going to those Olympics because of the marijuana situation. Well, if you remember, and we reported on this platform, we went through all of it. At that time, it also got leaked that she was homophobic, even though she's a lesbian herself or bisexual or whatever she is. She had some very homophobic statements, very harsh and homophobic statements about the gay community. Like, went there all the way down the Mary Brick Road, okay? All the way down the yellow brick road. And after that, baby, I see you. You made those statements. I believe you. Stay over there. I'm gonna stay my black ass over here. Just stay away from me. And the people love you down. They love you down. Congratulations on your victories and stuff like that. You just stay your ass away from me. And I ain't gonna hate on the people who like you. They love you down, and I'm glad they do. Me, as for me and my house, don't bring your ass over here. Because I see you and I know who you are, and you don't even like me and my kind. I'm just saying. Right. She was a whole lesbian, little baby, a whole ass lesbian. Getting her blocks munched on, scissoring or whatever they were doing, pegging, with strappers or however they get down. And was saying some of the most insidious things about gay people. All out on her social media, all the way out there. Now, I'm going to report this story, and I'm going to tell y'all what this is, okay? I'm going to report on this story, and then I'm going to tell y'all what this is, okay? So, apparently, and a lot of people aren't aware of her history and all of those things. And we went through it, and somebody like I know Lil Baby and Yana, and there are people, MVN. There were some of y'all that were here back in that was like 4 years ago when all of that stuff came out, and we went through all of the tweets and all of the horrible things, and people was like, "Oh, that was a long time ago," and then we found tweets that were like a week before that, a month before all of that. Like that was her actual sentiments. Those were her actual sentiments at that time. Well, anyway, she was arrested for assaulting her boyfriend, who's also a track athlete named Christian Coleman. So apparently, they were in Washington State at the airport about to get on, going through TSA to go board a plane. Well, one of the TSA agents reported that a woman assaulting a man while leaving a security checkpoint. The reporting officer said that they reviewed security footage showing a verbal altercation escalating into a physical one when Sha'Carri shoved, quote, Coleman hard enough that it sent him crashing into a nearby column, end of quote. The officer says Coleman tried walking away from his girlfriend of 2 years, but she continued following him and again pushed him, quote, hard enough that it sent him flying a few feet away, end of quote. Police say the altercation progressed when Coleman returned to the TSA screening lanes, quote, in an attempt to get help, end of quote, during which footage shows Sha'Carri following him and throwing a pair of headphones, striking him. The responding officer developed probable cause after reviewing the footage and placed Richardson into custody. She was booked into the jail and charged with 4th-degree assault. In an interview with police, both Richardson and Coleman denied any physical altercation, and Coleman, quote, declined to be a victim, end of quote, or to press charges. Now, we don't know yet whether or not she's been released. But they were both in Oregon at a track event this past Thursday. Now, let me tell y'all what this is. Let me explain to y'all what this is, okay? Let me tell y'all what this is. Sha'Carri, I know Sha'Carri's type. Shakari is one of them hood girls. Shakari is a hood girl that never elevated or graduated out of the hood. Okay, I grew up around these girls. Fast as hell, baby. They could run from here. You know, they fast as hell. I grew up around these girls. Now, where's my girl? Universal Goddess. Drop out the clouds if you still here. Universal Goddess, because Universal Goddess, from Miami, like me. We see a lot of these girls at Miami Northwestern. Miami Northwestern, if you're from Florida, has one of the best girls track teams in America. Best girls track team, high school track teams in America. They have sent track athletes all over the country to and they've been, I think that one high school that's had the most female track athletes in the Olympics. So, but all of them girls are ghetto as hell. They're about that life. They are hood as hell. They are willing to fight. They gonna beat you down, baby. They ready to throw hands at any given point. They hood girls. They city girls. The term city girl that you know the group is named after talks about girls from Liberty City. The city girls. We call them city girls. Hood as fuck. And Shakari's problem is that hood mentality never left. She doesn't want to let it go, because I'm not saying that something may happen. Maybe she got wind that he was cheating or something, or maybe I don't know what happened. Something happened that made her fly off the handle. However, ma'am, you in the middle of a fucking TSA. This is federal property. You really think you finna get away with putting your hands on people? Not in self-defense. I'm talking about you are initiating putting your hands on people. And you're in the fucking airport. Everybody knows every corner of an airport has some type of video recording. It's federal property. And you over here pushing people into pillars, throwing headphones. Hey, let's go. And stuff like that. You are unhinged. And these are people who think there are no consequences. Now, I told y'all at that time, when y'all was over there windmilling for Shakari about the marijuana, oh, they should let her run. No, they shouldn't. She knew what the rules were. She was very aware, and she still did it anyway. And now she mad because they told you this was the rule and you broke it, and you cannot be in the Olympics. This is someone who does not care about following the rules, who has no regard for making sure that she does the right thing. This is a pattern. This is a pattern. She and so many times people have been out here windmilling for her. Oh, y'all need to leave her alone. Oh, y'all just hating on her because she's a black woman. No, we're hating on her because she doesn't follow the rules. Look at Universal Goddess. She done fell out the button. Child. She know what I'm talking about. Child. Right, little baby. Now, listen, the airport is the worst place for you to fuck around, because you will find out when you get on this 5-year no-fly list, and they say, yeah, we ain't gonna put you in jail, but you'll go on this 5-year no-fly list. But they did put you in jail this time. Like, she is someone who does not make wise choices. She just doesn't. And she is going to, she's going to be her own downfall. Now, I don't know what happened. I don't know what caused you to, fly off the handle and go in on this gentleman. I don't know. But what I do know is, I promise you, what I do know is you can't be doing that in the middle of no fucking, in the middle of no goddamn airport. Not in this lifetime. Baby, you can't play with TSA like that. Baby, you can't. Baby, I don't even play around at the airport. Do you hear me? Don't even play around with it because I know they're always going to be right and you're always going to be wrong. I have no understanding for her, none at all, none. And I said this at the time with the marijuana incident, and I'm going to say it at this time. Either she has the wrong people in her camp giving her counsel, or, which I think is this part, she's just ignoring people and saying, fuck you, I'm going to do what I want to do anyway, and is choosing not to listen to people. Because I don't believe that she has people, I don't believe that she doesn't have people in her camp that aren't telling her the right things to do. I think it's the fact that she's like, fuck that shit, I'm gonna do it anyway. And who gonna check me? I pay y'all. So what? I don't listen. I don't know. Right, that's what I'm saying, Bap. I don't think she's listening to the people in her camp. I think she has people giving her good counsel in her camp, but she's like, fuck that shit, I'm gonna do what I want anyway. Now, Mr. Coleman, he's a nice piece of dark chocolate too. But Christian Coleman, listen, you could choose to stay with her. I know y'all been together 2 years, but you got to know what you're dealing with. And baby, at the moment that you put your hands on me, willfully in public like that at a fucking airport, you put your hands on me like that, baby, I don't know what the fuck you gonna do when we're at home or when we're not in the public eye. Baby, I'm not playing them games. Nope. No. No. Can't do it. Won't do it. Well, listen, Shakari, let us know when you get out. Well, don't let me know. Let them know. I don't see it for you, honey. But you can let the people know when you get out. Man, go with God. He is. He is. You can stay around there if you want to and let her fuck you up. And then the moment you try to restrain her or do anything, you gonna be the one in jail, Christian. I don't got nothing to do with it. I ain't got nothing to do with it. Now she could show out at a, you know what? You know what? Right. That's what I believe, little baby. If she's doing that in public, I don't want to know what she done did behind closed doors. Anyway, Megan Z and Tori Lanes are in the news. So apparently, here's what happened. There was another defamation lawsuit that Megan Z is having against a blogger, Milagro Grams. I think I know who that person is. I'll be paying attention to who these people are. Anyway, y'all's boy Tori, the leaker, he's leaking, he's soaking wet, he's leaking, he's soaking wet, shaking like a salt shaker. That's what I call him after they stabbed him 139 times and he was leaking. He's leaking, he's soaking wet, he's leaking. Ow, he's soaking wet, shaking like a salt shaker. I'm sorry. Because he was leaking. They had been stabbed. And we watched the video. Anyway, back to what we were saying. He was scheduled to be questioned on April 9th for a deposition. But instead of doing that, he blew it off. According to proceedings, he when he went there, he interrupted questions, hurled insults, and even cracked jokes on Megan's attorney, telling her, quote, to comb her hair, end of quote. The deposition lasted less than an hour before it had to be cut short due to his behavior. Now, y'all know it was like, I think it was on, they say it was like on Zoom or something like that because he in jail. Megan Z's legal team quickly filed a motion questioning why Tori Lanes shouldn't be held in contempt. The judge gave him until April 30th to respond, but he didn't say a word and didn't ask for an extension. And so now the court says he's on the hook for Megan's legal expenses from that day. So he has to pay for all of Megan's legal expenses for that day. Now they said going forward, a magistrate judge will supervise his future depositions, and Megan's these team wants a special master that he will pay for to keep him in check. Listen, the man is a derelict of society. Let's be clear. Hey, Savon, the man is a derelict. Hey, Tracy C, baby, with all of these ICE deportations. Why is he not on the ICE list to be deported? I'm just saying. Baby, unfortunately, she picked the wrong one, and she's going to always be attached to the leprechaun. Child, girl. You know what, Bab, you is silly, not belligerent Smurfs. Listen, Tori, are you? You making money on royalties and stuff like that? I mean, they say you making money in music and stuff like that. I don't know, but you pay the woman, pay the legal bills, okay? And you know, attorney's fees can cost a lot, depending on and you know, Megan Z got a little bit of cash, so she probably got real high class attorneys. You know, them attorneys could cost you, you know, $1,000. I know attorneys that charge $1,200 an hour, $1,200 an hour for their time. Sir, you and your frosted Lucky Charms, and so forth need to go ahead and run that woman her coins, okay? Run that woman her coins. I don't know what else to tell you. Megan D, if you want, I'm sure if it don't get you the money, Megan D, just make a call to the prison. It's a couple people that'll get it out of him in blood if you need. We've already seen they'll get it out of him in blood if you need them to. Megan D, you ain't got to stand for this, okay? Look at y'all. Y'all are in this chat clowning. Do y'all hear me? Clowning. Here's a question. Now, here's my question for the day. And this is a real question. So I need y'all to be real serious. No, this is a real serious question, y'all. Here's my question. Who got more hair? Tori or Sean Kingston mama? Weak. Who got more hair? Weak or Tori? Y'all knew Wig was going to make an appearance today, right? Y'all knew Wig was going to make an appearance today, right? Y'all knew that, right? Who got more hair on their head? Wig or Tori? I just want to know. It's a real question. I need y'all to be serious about this. This is cereal, people. This is cereal. Who got more hair? Tori or Wig? Not you say Wig got more hair. Sean Kingston mama got. Oh, well. This is a serious. I need us to be serious. This is cereal, people. This is cereal. Y'all are really in this chat clowning. Mia MJ, you see them? You see them clowning in this chat, Mia MJ? Ciao. Y'all are over here clowning. I'm not doing this with y'all. That's somebody's mother, okay? Now we may call her weak, but that's somebody's mama. I gotta move on. We have a whole dossier. We ain't got time to spend on you, Tori. Go with God. Right. This is cereal. Speaking of cereal, so rappers and cereal and shit. Cardi B and this woman, her name is Ra Ali. I don't be knowing these people. Okay, I never heard of this woman in my life. I don't know these people. Where's Xavier? Because I expect Xavier to be knowing who these people are, so he could tell me who they are. So anyway, apparently Cardi B, who y'all see it for, y'all know I can't stand that hooker. Y'all know I cannot stand Cardi B at all. I wish nothing but the worst for her. Y'all know I don't like that woman. But anyway, Cardi B, Lord, and this lady on the left, Ra Ali. So they got in an altercation. Apparently, while leaving the Lions Festival in Cannes, France, Ra Ali says she was alone and sick, being wheeled through the airport in a wheelchair when she spotted Cardi B ahead of her in line. She said she felt the tension in the air, and according to her, Cardi B didn't initially recognize her. She says then Cardi B turned around and was in the middle of eating a bagel, and while she, in mid chew, she stopped chewing and said to Ra Ali, quote, "What's wrong with you?" End of quote. Ra says she ain't respond because she ain't got time for this woman and her fuck shit. So apparently, Megan, that must have triggered not Megan, but Cardi. Cardi then leaned into her security and whispered something. Ross says she knew it was about to go down at that point. She says she shifted her bag off her lap. And then within seconds, she claims Cardi B exploded, shouting, cursing, and accusing her of hiding behind the internet. She said Cardi B yelled, quote, "You thought I wasn't going to get my lick back?" End of quote. Ross says she just sat in the wheelchair and remained silent. Looking at Cardi like she had to lost her mind. Because they were in the middle of the airport in France. Ross says she tried to stay calm, telling Cardi she looked ridiculous, but said that Cardi didn't stop. Cardi is unhinged. The woman ain't wrapped tightly in the head. I really think she suffers from some type of CTE. She ain't shit. And she says that after that, Cardi escalated it more. Shoes and bags started flying, and airport security stepped in before things got physical. I mean, it was already physical if she's throwing bags and shoes at the woman. Ross says she never publicly bragged about the infamous 2018 fight between her and Cardi at a New York Fashion Week after party while she was backing Nicki Minaj. That night remains etched in pop culture memory, according to this news outlet, saying that Cardi was left with a knot on her head, and Raw allegedly landed multiple hits on Cardi B. Since then, Raw has kept mostly silent until now. Now, Raw is said that Cardi B was the aggressor here and everything. Cardi B, I guess, wanted her lick back. Cardi B, this don't make you look no better because the woman is in a wheelchair and you trying to fight somebody in a wheelchair. Y'all already don't know. I don't like Cardi B. I'm trying not to say too much because I can't stand that woman. Can't stand her at all. So I'm gonna leave it to y'all in the comment section to say everything I need to say because y'all know I cannot stand Cardi B. So what I might say right now may come off real disrespectful. Let me see what y'all saying in the chat. Look at here. All the way down from the ghetto, talking about the ghetto. Ow, the ghetto. Hey, Chef Dawn, all the way from the ghetto. Hey, House D. I don't know if Young Miami gave the baby the package. The baby might have gave her the package. The baby looked like he's a walking package. But I ain't hear that. D. Listen, I cannot stand Cardi B. I just cannot. I cannot stand her. You shouldn't jump that car and gave her a knot on her head. Child, I ain't got nothing to do with it. I wish nothing but the worst on Cardi B. Cardi popularized the phrase, "You got beef with me, we gonna be forever." Fuck that bitch, Cardi. You ain't got to wait for her to say, "Come get me now, bitch." You ain't got to wait for her. I know y'all all love Cardi, and I can't stand that woman. I cannot stand her. I don't like her. Y'all be letting this non-black woman use these N-words all over the place. I just no. Mm-mm. I'm just saying. Listen, Janae said it's supposed to be on site every single time. Oh, okay. I don't have no. I don't know. Listen, I don't know nothing about the fight. I don't know nothing about what happened in the past. What I do know is, ma'am, you're another person in the middle of the goddamn airport thinking you finna fight somebody in the middle of the airport. Baby, you would listen. You'll be real fucked up in the head if they put you on a no fly list and your ass was stuck in fucking France. You don't love the baby. You just love his dick. That's all. Ty. You know the baby is a past president of the IFFB, the International Federation of Fuckboys. I know you like that bitch. I can't stand that whore. I wish nothing but the worst. I wish somebody else put a knot on her damn head. Let me move on before I start saying shit that's gonna make y'all mad. So Issa Rae finds herself in a pickle. She has a lawsuit that's been filed on her. So according to news outlets, Los Angeles writers Joshua Isaacson, Sean Oku, and Tyrone Perry filed a lawsuit claiming that Issa's movie, One of Them Days, is a direct ripoff of their 2020 screenplay, One of Those Days. Hers is One of Them Days. Theirs is called One of Those Days. According to the three writers, they registered their script with the U.S. Copyright Office, then shopped it around in hopes of getting it produced. They say the script was first shown to producer Danny Hamui in 2023, then handed off to Roman Arabia and Xavier Charles of Green Eggs Go Ham in April 2024. That's when things allegedly got suspicious. Charles, they say, has ties to Issa Rae's HBO hit Insecure. Just weeks after their pitch was rejected, Issa Rae's company Color Creative and Sony Pictures announced a new movie, One of Them Days, with a near identical title and plot. The writers immediately noticed red flags. The lawsuit claims the film, starring SZA and Keke Palmer, which follows two friends trying to hustle rent money, stole their exact storyline. According to one of the writers, I'm not one of the writers, but another noted screenwriting expert who reviewed both scripts. He said, quote, "The underlying story structure is strikingly similar," end of quote. Despite the similarities, the people who they gave the screenplay to get it approved are not named in the lawsuit. Instead, they're targeting Issa Rae's team. Listen, now I saw the movie. It was all right. It wasn't nothing to run home and tell mama about. It was just all right for me. It was on Netflix. Issa, now I know you got a good bit of change, Issa. So you and your team, uh, y'all listen. Y'all better get some lawyers, lawyer up, because the people said they don't got expert screenwriting analysts and things. Said yeah, it does kind of look. They said that they shopped it around to people that's connected with your team. Issa, you may need to answer some questions, and we love you down, Issa, but baby, you need to answer some questions. We still trying to see, what your next big hit is gonna be after Insecure. We're still waiting for something real big from you since Insecure. I'm just saying. Hold on for a moment, y'all. All right, thank y'all. Yeah, the movie, it was just all right. It was just all right. It wasn't like ooh, it was just all right. I'm saying. I ain't got nothing to do with it, Janae. That is for the courts to decide. I don't have Issa. I don't know what to tell you. Now, this is the price of fame, Issa. Everybody gonna always claim that you stealing their ideas. And some of these ideas are just real run-of-the-mill ideas that anybody can conjure up and come up with. But anytime something looks similar, you see they do it to everybody. They do it to Tyler Perry almost every other week. Easter, I don't know what to tell you. You got money. Just get you a good lawyer and you'll be all right. Go with God. Um, it was all right. It ain't really do it for me. So I'm not here to talk about the lawsuit here, because we know the woman down to the Usher concert filed a lawsuit, $20 million lawsuit against Chad, big dick ass Chad Ocho Cinco and y'all girl Shay Shay, for defamation. I'm here because multiple outlets are reporting a rumor that Chad Ocho Cinco could be taking Shay Shay's place on ESPN's First Take. And I've seen several outlets reporting on this. Now it's still just a rumor, but multiple outlets. At first I saw it in one or two spots, but I've seen it in multiple credible outlets that are saying that the rumor mill is saying that Chad Ochocinco could replace Shay Shay on First Take. Now I ain't even mad about it because Shay Shay, you just cost Chad Ochocinco probably millions of dollars. You fumbled the bag. Y'all had to cancel the tour. All this shit. You and your fuck shit trying to get around the fact that you are a key card carrying member of the Rainbow Coalition compound, right? Right? And so you want to dip your spoons into mayonnaise jars, right? With the mayonnaise mamas. And so you fumbled the bag. So Chad said, baby, I got to get me a bag since you fumbled our bag. Baby, I might as well go ahead and get me a bag. The one that you just dropped on the ground. Baby, I'll pick that up and spin it too. Since you fucked my shit up, well, let me just pick your shit up and keep it moving. I ain't even mad about it. Go make your money, Chad. And if you need somebody to talk to privately about it, Chad, just come on around here, okay? You could bring your big 12 inches over here, Chad, and we could talk about it. I'm just saying. Not 85. Chad, listen, Chad, if you need, if you need something to, somebody to talk to about it, just come over here. We can talk about it. I can rub you the right way. And rub you the right way. Little baby, we gonna be over here fighting about Chad. Now we can get in this windmill and be fighting. Okay, we gonna be windmilling. We gonna be over here windmilling. We can get it to work. El said, "Don't worry, we'll get it to work. We'll get it to work." I'm just saying. In more news, now this really didn't have to be in the dossier, but I found it funny. Down to the Israel, Jerusalem specifically, in Israel, a 36-year-old zookeeper was mauled to death by a leopard. Listen, a leopard apparently escaped from its enclosure and attacked the zookeeper and mauled the zookeeper to death. The zookeeper was prepared for a behind-the-scenes visitor tour, and the attack took place in a staff-only area not accessible to the public. Authorities believe that the leopard's escape may have been caused by mechanical failure or human error. Emergency responders were called, but the zookeeper was pronounced dead at the scene. They temporarily closed the zoo and later reopened after the leopard was safely returned to its enclosure. I don't know. I just feel like this is Mother Nature. Israel, I just feel like this is Mother Nature saying, until you do right by the people of Gaza, we killing everybody. Y'all might want to close down. Don't open no more enclosures over there because Mother Nature sees what you're doing over there, Israel. I'm just don't open up no more enclosures. I'm just trying to tell you. I'm just saying. Well, Chad Ochocinco's pictures is all over the members only chat time. Now, if you were in the members only chat, you would have already seen what Chad Ochocinco got going on. It's all up in there. Shout out to the members. Yeah, we got it all up in the members only chat. The new members only chat, not the old one. I'm just saying. Shout out to the members. Can I get the members to flood the chat with some members only emojis? Just because. Just because. Shout out to the members. And you too can become a member and see Chad Johnson's meet by hitting the join button. What we looking like with likes? Are we looking good with our likes so far? I have nothing, Zookeeper. I would tell you to go with God, but you already went. So yeah. Speaking of fine ass, big third leg having ass motherfuckers, fine ass Sean Wayans, oh God, who groupie skanks all over Hollywood says they don't even understand how he walked properly with that big thing between his legs. Like they say they don't even see how he get blood to his brain with all that he got going on. They say he got a whole ass baseball bat between his legs. But that ain't what we talking about. Okay? And don't not one of y'all in this chat look too hard at my husband, because I will fuck y'all up at my husband. Will. I will fuck y'all up about my husband, Marlon. I'm just saying. Will. Anyway. So he went on to Keke Palmer's podcast and says that when they were shopping around the Wayans brothers television show, that it was initially ejected because of John Witherspoon's character Pops, because NBC executive said that the character Pops was quote too ghetto, end of quote, for the a wide audience. He said, quote, we did a table reading and they thought Witherspoon's character Pops was too ghetto and they wanted us to have a different father, like a Danny Glover type. And we was like, no, end of quote. The network preferred a more tamed character to play the father of Sean and Marlon Wayans. The creatives, Sean and Marlon, refused, which led them to sign with the WB. The show became, of course, after that became a big hit. I ain't mad about it. Listen, stick to your guns. As you know, that was probably one of the WB's biggest shows. That and was that Girlfriend? Was Girlfriends on UPN or the WB? I can't remember. I can't remember. I can't remember. Which one was Girlfriends on the WB or UPN? I can't remember. Anyway, I'm glad that you stuck to your guns and said, fuck that shit. If you don't want it the way we got it, then we'll go somewhere else. And they did, and the show was wildly successful. We love John Witherspoon. May he rest in peace. You never watched the show? I watched it. I'm not gonna say I was a frequent watcher, but I've watched enough episodes. I loved Anna Marie Horsford on there as well. It was on UPN. Okay. So they were on the WB and Girlfriends was on UPN. Okay. 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 Anyway, shout out to Sean. And Sean, if you need somebody to talk to about it, just come over here. Jesus God. Let me move on before. Oh God, I'm having dirty thoughts. God. Oh God. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, God. Oh, it's hot. Y'all got Chad Ochocinco on my screen. Then y'all got Sean on my screen. It's just too much going on. It's just too hot. Oh God, it's just too much. I just can't take it. It's just too much going on. I can't do it. I can't do it. Anyway, so hold on. Hold on, y'all. All right. Sorry, y'all. My computer doing a whole lot. No, it ain't hot because of this coffee. Sean was never cute for me. He was a little too gay to me. He always came off as real footprints on ceilings. He always came off as toot that thing up, mommy, make it roll. Marlon was the cute one. But Sean was always toot that thing up, mommy, make it roll to me. I'm just saying. A child, Cassandra, and we'll let him. Will. Anyway, so this is the James Jones Gymnastics Academy. And I wanted to highlight this because well, let me give you this story and you'll see why I'm highlighting this. Um James Jones owns the James Jones Gymnastics Academy in Clayton County, Georgia. Now, James Jones, if you don't know him, he's a former NBA player, and now he's an executive for the NBA, the actual NBA. He's from Miami, from my area. Actually, we were around the same age, got a lot of close friends. We share a lot of mutual friends. Anyway, but he has the James Jones Gymnastics Academy in Clayton County, Georgia. The academy is home to the only all boys competitive gymnastics team in the country. Let me say that again. It is home to the only all boys competitive gymnastics team in the country. Since 2019, James Jones has been running the academy alone. Over time, more people have started to assist him in funding the academy. And so now they're looking for a new gym location um, for the team. The current location is just not big enough. The ceiling is only 13 feet high. If you know anything about gymnastics, you need a high roof because they have to do tumbles and all types of tumbling routines and stuff like that. Where they said that some of the boys when they do some of their floor routines and tumbling, their feet is touching the ceiling and stuff. Hmm. So they said that they're looking for a larger place. Um, They said, but they can't find one. They said the issue isn't about money. According to James Jones, he says, quote, it is an issue about zoning. I've been trying my best to relocate us to another location in Clayton County because this is one of the cheaper counties for commercial real estate. There are so many warehouses and buildings that are vacant and empty, but we can't move to any. At this point, I'm constructively being forced to close down because I can't relocate the gym anywhere else. End of quote. According to a Clayton County spokesperson, while Jones's proposed warehouses would be ideal for their locations and sizes, they did not meet the zoning requirements as they are designed for manufacturing. However, the county said it is, quote, committed to working with Coach Jones and or any applicant to find solutions in line with the county's zoning policies, end of quote. However, James Jones' desire to stay in Clayton County is not rooted in selfish frugality. To maintain its accessibility to the community, James Jones Gymnastics Academy offers rates based on families' incomes. So, to avoid increasing families' rates for the sake of high rent costs, Jones has been persistent in his search. He said, quote, we really want to keep this program going for the community. I'm sorry, this is according to one of the parents, excuse me. Quote, we really want to keep this program going for the community. It means a lot to us. It means a lot to the community. So please help us if you can, end of quote. So the real issue here is James Jones has the money to do this, but the county is being disingenuous. They're fighting him tooth and nail. And like he said, he's the only one this is the only all boys black gymnastics team in the country. And they're trying to keep this open. They're trying to make sure that black boys that are interested in areas like gymnastics have a place where they can go and train and do well, but he's been fought on all ends. That's we need that. We have what's the black boy name? I can't think of his name right now. Who was in the Olympics? Just in the Olympics. The dark skinned black boy. Now I gotta look it up. We were following him. Hold on. James Allen. James Allen. I couldn't think of his not James Allen, Fred Richards. Excuse me. I'm looking at something. James Allen was the first black male black male gymnast, but Fred Richard, that's who it is. Fred Richard. Remember, we followed Fred Richards last summer during the Olympics, and we need more Fred Richards out there, and he's trying to do some positive things to get more black gymnasts like Fred Richards, and the people are fighting him on all sides. So because other counties have gyms in the industrial area in old warehouses, Clayton needs to get with the right. We'll follow this situation and see where it goes. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, non-binary gender conforming members of our audience, I bring to you the late great Larry Myers to help us usher in our Sugar Spike segment.
You see, this is the part that I like.
Major Sugar Spike.
So love the world. I want to fight. That he gave. His only begotten son.
Major Sugar Spike.
And shall ever believe.
Major Sugar Spike.
They shall not perish, but have everlasting life.
Taste the biscuit.
Jesus! I wish somebody help me.
Jesus. Thank you, Larry. Shout out to Larry. We love Larry around here. So we start off our Sugar Spike segment. We start off our Sugar Spike segment with the firing of the head of the Bureau of Labor Statistics, and that would be Erica McIntyre, who you see on the right. So the jobs report came out, and there was only 73,000 jobs added in the month of July. They adjusted the May and June report that the Trump administration were touting. They were touting, oh, our jobs report looks good. Well, the woman in charge with it that actually does the work of doing these statistics, they had to adjust those job reports from May and June. And it shows that 258,000 fewer jobs there were they had to subtract from those May and June reports 285,000 jobs. So there were 285,000 fewer jobs than were reported for May and June. So that means that we only added 19,000 jobs in May of this year instead of the initial report of 144,000, and we only added 14,000 jobs in June after the initial report of 147,000 jobs, according to the Bureau of Labor Statistics. That coming on the heels of only a gain of 73,000 jobs in July. And if trends go forward, that's the initial report. Remember, it's only August 1st. So they're probably doing more analysis and more robust cleaning up or recapitulations of those reports. So that number will probably go down. So what that means is, contrary to popular belief, we're in the middle of an economic tailspin. We have not seen a jobs report this abysmal since COVID. Now, your president has said, well, not said, but now he has fired the woman whose job it is to put this report out. Your president said, quote, "We need accurate jobs numbers. She will be replaced with someone much more competent and qualified. Important numbers like this must be fair and accurate. That they can't be manipulated for political purposes." In my opinion, today's jobs numbers were rigged in order to make the Republicans and me look bad. End of quote. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Now, what does this mean? This means that, like everything else, these people do not want the truth. Okay? These people are divorced from the truth. All they want is you to feed them whatever lie, fallacy, and fabrication that makes them look good, which is dangerous as fuck. Because what that means is they want you to now, instead of having people say, "That is piss, that's not rain, that's piss," they want it to be reported, "No, that's rain." You see it's piss. You smell the urea in the urine of the piss. It burns and stings the skin like piss does, but they want it to be reported that this is rain and not piss. And the dangerous part about it is, it's not just in this is going to cost people's jobs, livelihoods, and financial futures, because he's trying to fire Jerome Powell at every turn. You're firing the head of the Bureau of Labor Statistics. So what you want is, you want people to put out blatant lies. You want an absence and divorce from real statistics, real truths, so that you can tout that you're the greatest thing to ever walk the face of the earth, right? Because you're these people's God kings. Meanwhile, I should remind those people that y'all, quote unquote, voted for this man because of the economy. Economy. Here we are. Here the fuck we are. Listen, we are in scary times. At this point, what the scary thing is, by the time this man is done, and I ain't gonna say by the time he's done, I can say right now, has been irreparable damage done to our trust in federal agencies. These federal agencies have been engorged with sycophants and acolytes of this man who will lie to you, fabricate, make shit up, and be devoid from statistics, truth, facts, and science. So now the American populace, for the foreseeable future, cannot and will not trust anything coming out of the federal government. Cannot and will not. And that's by design. So even after this man is out of office and somebody else gets in there, public trust has been irreparably damaged. So now we have to go to other sources of truth, where when the federal government used to be a place we could go to be a source of truth. And that's going to be a lasting effect that I don't know in some of our lifetimes will ever be fixed. Moving on. In more news that you should be concerned about, put a 27 in the chat. If you're in the greater New York City area, all my New York City people, put a 27 in the chat. You need to hear this. You need to be aware. Because I don't know, this ain't making the breaking news headlines. But all my New York City people, and if you're not in New York City and you're close to New York City, you may need to be concerned too, because when you start to see these diseases, they don't just stay in one area, they go to the surrounding areas. So that would include you, New Jersey, Philadelphia, and other surrounding areas. Well, then there's this. One person has died and nearly 2 dozen others are sick in a Legionnaire's disease cluster in New York City, according to officials. The New York City Department of Health said Thursday that it is last Wednesday, excuse me, that it is investigating the cluster, which has left one person dead and 22 others sick in central Harlem. Legionnaire's disease is a severe pneumonia caused by a type of bacteria called Legionella. The risk to most people is low, and the disease is not contagious. Some people, including those older than 50, smokers, or those with weakened immune systems, are at higher risk of the disease, according to New York City Health Department. The health department also said it believes the source of the bacteria causing this cluster is a cooling tower in the area. The Legionnaire's disease cluster is in central Harlem. And it affects the following zip codes: 10027, 10030, 10035, 10037, and 10039. Let me say those 5 zip codes again: 10027, 10030, 10035, 10037, and 10039. People who live or work around those zip codes are and develop flu-like symptoms should see a healthcare provider immediately. According to New York City Health, they said that the likely source of the bacteria causing the Legionnaire's cluster is a cooling tower in the area. Cooling towers, which are water systems typically found on the top of buildings, spray mists that can cause bacteria that contain the bacteria that cause Legionnaire's disease. All of the cooling towers in the affected area are being tested for the bacteria. The health department also said the cluster does not involve any building's plumbing system, meaning it is safe to drink water, bathe, shower, cook, and use air conditioners. Listen, some of the symptoms of the disease, which can take up to 14 days after exposure to show up. So you could have been infected 2 weeks before you get symptoms. The symptoms are cough, fever, headaches, muscle aches, and shortness of breath. Classic pneumonia symptoms, or classic flu-like symptoms. Excuse me. The disease can be treated with antibiotics, and most healthy people who get infected usually get better, but complications are possible. About 1 in 10 people who get Legionnaire's disease die from it. Let me say that 1 in 10. That's 10%. That's still a high number to me. Now, they say this is a waterborne illness, so it's recommended that cleaning pipes and devices that use water to remove germs and other debris that could carry the bacteria. I just wanted y'all to be prepared. Hey, St. James. So I just want y'all to be prepared. Know that this is in your area and it's coming. All right, moving on. In more sugar spiky news. Well, listen. Let me test the pupils. Here's a pop quiz. Pop quiz for my pupils. What have I continued to say would be the reason there won't be a 2026 election or a 2028 election? What have I said will be the reason we don't have a 2026 or 2028 elections? I'm just trying to test y'all. I'm just wanting to see. Thank you, crazy homebody girl. You get the gold star for today. I've told y'all over and over and over. Well, here we are. Your president said yesterday that he is ordering 2 U.S. Navy nuclear submarines to appropriate regions in response to remarks by Dmitry Medvedev, former Russian president and current deputy chairman of Russia's Security Council. In what the president called an effort to be prepared, he said in a Truth Social post that he had, quote, ordered 2 nuclear submarines to be positioned in the appropriate regions just in case these foolish and inflammatory statements are more than just that, end of quote. The president did not specify what type of submarines were being moved or where to, and the Pentagon usually reveals little about any of its subs movements. The U.S. Navy has 3 types of submarines, all of which are nuclear powered, but only one of which carries nuclear weapons. So, they're moving, listen, they are moving nuclear subs to those areas. We don't know which nuclear subs they're moving in those areas. Now, Dmitry Medvedev, y'all know he's about that life, okay? About that life. Dmitry Medvedev don't mind saying the quiet parts out loud, okay? Don't. Now, if you want to know, Russia has more nuclear weapons than we do. Yes, only country in the world that has more nuclear weapons than we do. They do. They do. They absolutely are the only country in the world that has more nuclear weapons than we do. You should know that. Now, if you want to know where this came from, Medvedev has threatened the U.S. in response to Trump was making ultimatums for Russia to stop the war against Moscow and so forth. And Dmitry Medvedev took offense to it and said, listen, we ain't the ones, I'm paraphrasing. He said, we ain't the ones you want to fuck with, okay? We got more nuclear weapons than you do. And your president took offense to that. Medvedev, in part of his statement, said, quote, each new ultimatum is a threat and a step towards war, end of quote. That's what Medvedev said to Trump. Every time you give us an ultimatum, you're getting closer to a war. Mm-hmm. I'm just saying. Here we are. Here the fuck we are. This bitch, I'm sorry. I know she's y'all junior Democratic senator for the great state of Michigan, but she is she gotta go. Slotkin gotta go. I told y'all she had to go. She been moving funny and voting funny. Well, so remember when they had that vote the other day, the vote on Bernie Sanders's resolution not to send any more armament, not to send any more bombs or assault rifles over to Israel? Well, she wasn't there. She missed the vote so that she could go appear on Stephen Colbert's show, right? Now, even though Every time she's had a chance so far to vote and align herself with Israel since she's been in the Senate, she has. Now all of a sudden, because the people are starting to see the Dems for their fuck shit, now all of a sudden she came out and said, "Oh, well, if I was there and had the chance to vote, I wouldn't have voted for the ceasefire." Here's what she said. She says she's worried about the lack of food and medicine entering Gaza, and that, quote, images of emaciated children are hard to turn away from, end of quote. It's hard to turn away from emaciated children, but not hard a way to turn away from children that are dead under rubble, right? That wasn't hard to turn away from. Children being bombed with 2,000-pound bombs and dead underneath the rubble. But now watching emaciated children are. So dead children, good. Emaciated, starving children, not so good. I'm just trying to make sure I understand Democratic Party. She went on to say, quote, should similar votes on offensive weapons come up in the future, I will take them on a case-by-case scenario with the hope of important humanitarian course corrections. End of quote. Notice she said case-by-case scenario. She ain't come out and said, I am not funding this at all. She said case-by-case scenario, meaning that the door is still open for me to vote to send these people more weapons and more money with which to continue their genocide. I have nothing for these people. I have nothing. Ma'am, I don't believe you. Rotten hell. In other sugar spiky news, so your president, who wants to control, I told you, they are divorced from reality. They're divorced from facts, right? So now they've ordered that the exhibit in the Smithsonian that speaks to presidential impeachments, they've ordered that the impeachment of Donald John in 2019 and 2021 be removed. Mhm. The Smithsonian Institution said it had removed a reference to the 2019 and 2021 impeachments of President Donald John from a panel in an exhibition about the American presidency. Mhm. 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 Now they said, well, eventually we'll go back to including all impeachment impeachments, but gave no time frame for when they would put the 2019 and 2021 impeachments of Donald John back in. They said eventually will eventually include all impeachments, but gave no timeline for when they would include Donald John's 2 impeachments. They're rewriting history. Here we are. Here the fuck we are. Here we are. That's a good question. Demetria, crazy homebody girl, you heard them. They said eventually. Right, Candace? After he leaves office, conveniently. Let's move on. In our last story, now, Sugar Spiky story, now, we had heard that we had already gotten the news that the Corporation for Public Broadcasting had been defunded when they did the big beautiful bill or whatever, had been defunded, and they were doing the best they could to solicit donations and things. Well, now CPB, or the Corporation for Public Broadcasting, which provides funding to NPR and PBS, they said they're shutting down. They said that they would be slowly shutting down due to the lack of funding. shutting down operations. Patricia Harrison, Corporate for Public Broadcasting President and CEO, wrote in a statement, quote, despite the extraordinary efforts of millions of Americans who called, wrote, and petitioned Congress to preserve federal funding for CPB, we now face the difficult reality of closing our operations. CPB remains committed to fulfilling its fiduciary responsibilities and supporting our partners through this transition with transparency and care. End of quote. Now, people just believe that these entities only involve Sesame Street and stuff like that. That's not true. Roughly 70% of CPB's money, 70, of the money that comes into the Corporation for Public Broadcasting went directly to 330 PBS and 246 NPR stations across the country, most of which are some of the only news outlets in rural areas. The biggest biggest impact of CPB's closing will be felt in rural areas and outlets away from big cities. Many radio stations in those areas get their funding, the majority of their funding, from CPB, and they won't be able to keep the stations open because the majority of their funding is gone. Mississippi Public Broadcasting has already decided to eliminate a streaming channel that airs children's programming like Callaloo and Daniel Tiger's Neighborhood. In their 24-hour a day programming. Maine's public media system is looking at a hit of $2.5 million, or about 12% of its budget for the next fiscal year. Alaska estimates, areas of Alaska estimated that this could cut 22% of their budget. And that includes most of their public radio stations in the area, which they need because those rural radio stations often provide news and alerts with regard to natural disasters like tsunamis, landslides, and other volcanic eruptions. So CPB isn't out here just showing Sesame Street all day. Many rural areas depend on those radio stations to give first alerts and to give information that helps save lives. Here we are. Here we are. Here we are. Hey, E. Starkey. Here we are. So, unfortunately, we're going to be saying goodbye to CPB, NPR, and other PBS and so forth. Now, it's not going to die immediately. They're going to finish out where they are with their funding and contracting, but they've said they'll be slowly closing their doors. We see that in real time. Crazy homebody girl. Moving on. If you have not done so, listen, we're about halfway through. Now is a good time for you to donate to the platform. Now is a great time. We've had a whole week. Technically, we've had 2 silly Saturdays in 1 week because we had Manic Monday on Monday, and now we have Silly Saturday today. That's a lot of work for your boy. Your boy is over here working and doing the Lord's work. I'm not sure, Katherine Powell. So, if you should so choose, please, sir, please, ma'am, donate to the platform so we can continue to provide you with stellar programming. So we can continue to provide you with stellar programming. I don't know, Green Girl. I do not know. I don't know. Thank you, Drinks with D. Drinks with D says he can confirm that Netflix did pick up Sesame Street. Thank you. All right. It's time for Kornaki's Khakis Corner. So, in our Kornaki's Khakis Corner today, we're going to take a look at It's Never Too Early. I told y'all we need to primary some of these hoes. It's never too early to start to look at 2026. We're going to look at the map and what that looks like right now for 2026 in the Senate, the U.S. Senate. Now, here's the current map. Here's what the current map looks like. Now, the ones in the pinks, reds, and blues are all states where there's an election or there's a senator who is up for re-election in those respective states, right? So, and the ones in light blue, you have a Democratic incumbent. In the ones in dark blue, it's a Democratic incumbent that's retiring. In the ones in pink, that's a Republican incumbent. And the ones in deep red, that's a Republican incumbent retiring. Okay? So the ones in deep red, I know Kentucky, that's Mitch McConnell. In North Carolina, that's Tom Tillis. And in Mississippi, that's Tommy Tuberville. Wait, is that? I mean, Alabama here. Sorry, that's Alabama. In Alabama, that's Tommy Tuberville. In Illinois, I'm not sure. Dick Durbin. I think Dick Durbin. It's Dick Durbin retiring in Illinois. Over here is this is Minnesota. I'm not sure who's retiring in Minnesota, and I'm not sure who's retiring in Michigan. All right. So now here is a projected map as of right now as to where the races are leaning in those respective states. I'm going to go to the toss-up states first. Michigan is a toss-up right now for that Senate election. North Carolina is a toss-up right now. Georgia is a toss-up right now. The ones in deep red they're pretty much saying that they're going to stay the way they are. There ain't an ice cube chance in hell that they won't stay the way they are. All right. The ones in fuchsia, I guess, or dark pink, those are likely. Now, and for example, in Texas, I know that's John Cornyn's seat that's up for re-election. And now he's being challenged in a primary by Ken Paxton in Texas, okay? Minnesota, y'all got to look at some things in Minnesota. Minnesota, that's a leaning Democrat, but we don't know. New Hampshire, you all have a Senate seat that's a leaning Democrat, but we're not quite sure. Those toss-up states, y'all got to put some work in. Y'all got to really put some work in. Really got. And believe it or not, Texas, the fact that Texas is not deep dark red and Texas is dark pink or magenta means that Texas is an option. The problem is, and the problem is not just it being gerrymandered. The problem is people got to get out there and vote. Now, if you ask some of us who believe right, the problem is they can't be stealing elections. But that's a whole nother story. So I wanted to bring. It's never too early to start to look at these maps. If you live in an area where you have, I don't care if it is deep dark red. If you live in an area where you have a senator that's being elected this year, you need to get out to vote, because regardless as to what this map says, anything can change. It's time for our old school gospel feature. That too, little baby. It's time for our old school gospel feature. Now, we've been having a good time with our old school gospel features, okay? Put a shondo in the chat if y'all have enjoyed this segment. This segment is about a month old. Have y'all been enjoying the this segment, the old school gospel feature? I just trying to get a gauge if we just need to move it out of the lineup, and just get rid of this segment, or if y'all been enjoying this segment. Okay. Okay, a couple of y'all say y'all enjoy the old school gospel feature. Okay. So today's old school. Now, let me I gotta give the disclaimer, like I always do. If we are cut, if the copyright bot gives us gray screen of death, don't go nowhere. Stay in the chat. We'll be back. Never fear. We'll be right back. Give us a minute or two so that we can stop the song, and then the live stream will come back. Okay? That's if you get the dreaded, this video is not available gray screen. The video will be available in a few minutes once I stop the music. Okay? Okay, it seems like y'all are really it's not a hassle for me, Universal Goddess. I actually like the old school gospel feature section. But it sounds like y'all are enjoying it. Okay, so today's old school gospel feature is a classic. Now, for my kiddos who grew up in the early 2000s and stuff, and you grew up singing in the choir, one of those chops busters in the early 2000s was We Lift Our Hands in the Sanctuary, right? By Kurt Carr. Why? Because it's one of them songs that can modulate 39 times, and you got to have a choir with some good ups, okay? You got to have some good ups to do 39 modulations like they do in We Lift Our Hands in the Sanctuary. But for those of us that grew up singing in choirs that can go back a little bit, this song is from the 90s. And this was one of those songs back in the 90s where it would test your choir. Because if you got a good choir director and y'all sang this song, baby, you would modulate this song until you reached heaven vocally, okay? This was one of those songs back in the 90s. Baby, your choir director say, we singing this Sunday. Baby, you know you was going to reach heaven vocally, okay? So our song this week is by a gospel choir great. Our song this week, not cheating saying Tanner. Our song this week is from Hezekiah. You know you can't do modulations. You know you can't talk about a choir doing modulations without talking about Love Fellowship Crusade, because Hezekiah and Love Fellowship Crusade modulates like no other choir. You don't go join Love Fellowship Crusade choir if you ain't got no ups, if you can't get up there, okay? So our gospel feature for this week is an oldie but goodie. This comes from Hezekiah Walker and the Love Fellowship Crusade Choir. The song this week is How Much We Can Bear. All right. That was our listen. If you I've been bringing songs where if your choir ain't sang these songs. Now, let's be clear. If you've ever heard Hezekiah Walker do that in live, oh, they would still be going. They got about 5 or 6 more modulations in them. I'm just being honest. Matter of fact, when I was in college at one of FSU's homecomings, Hezekiah Walker came. And what they got Hezekiah Walker to do was he didn't bring Love Fellowship Crusade down. What happened was he used the 2 gospel choir, FAMU and Florida State Gospel Choirs combined. I was a part of that. And so we sang this song. I want to say this was homecoming, either freshman or sophomore year. So this was either 97 or 98. And when I tell you, it got so high the sopranos could not even sing their notes. They just started playing the soprano part on the keyboard. That's how high the sopranos was. Sopranos just started singing altos. Altos was over there with the tenors. Tenors, we just singing falsetto at that point. It's just nothing you could do. It was just crazy. But I remember recently, you know how when Kanye West started to do the gospel and you had all of these, makeshift gospel choirs and people trying to redo some old gospel classics, and you would see a whole bunch of people descended from the Caucasus Mountains in these choirs and stuff like that. And they tried to turn a lot of our old school gospel classics into like watered down versions of themselves and stuff like that. Well, they tried to do How Much We Can Bear. I remember this was a few years ago, and I remember watching it, and it was just all these. When you sing How Much We Can Bear, that's a hard. You got to hit that thing. When you sing it, you got to attack How Much We Can Bear. And they was singing all How Much We. I was like, girl, that ain't it. That ain't it. But shout out to Hezekiah Walker. And Love Fellowship Crusade Choirs. One of the greats. I'm just saying. Shout out to Love Fellowship Crusade Choir. One of the greats. And Hezekiah Walker. Anyway, it's time for our new segment. So we have a new segment. A new segment called we have a new segment called Oh, I'm Back. I was gone. Oh. Oh, I'm back. Okay. Well. I told y'all we would be back. We're back. Anyway. It's not the service StreamYard or whatever service it's YouTube. They have bots that's supposed to catch it. But we're back. I told you we'd be back. So shout out to Hezekiah Walker and Love Fellowship Crusade. It's time for our new segment. This is a new segment now. For this segment, I don't know how long this segment gonna be around, because this segment involves audience participation, okay? But there is a cash prize, okay? I was going for a moment. Oh, okay. We're back. So I was trying to watch myself. A lot of times when I do that segment, I try to watch myself or live to see what whether or not they cut me off. And yeah. So but anyway, we back. So it's okay. So for this segment, here's what it entails. In order for you to win the prize, I'm going to put a television show on screen. Your job is to come up and sing the theme song. Now, I'm not saying you have to be the best singer in the world. I'm not saying that you got to have the best pipes. You don't even got to come on screen. You can keep your avatar up. But you have to be willing to come up and sing the theme song for that particular song. Now, I'm the judge jury, okay? You have to sing enough of the theme song for enough of the theme song for me to feel like you know the song. Now, some of them, if they're easy ones, you're gonna have to sing the verse and the chorus, okay? Because if it's an easy week, now this week is not an easy week. But if it's an easy week, like if it's the Golden Girls, baby, you got to be able to sing that. If it's the Jeffersons, you got to sing the whole thing, start to finish. If it's Good Times, we may make you do the intro theme song and the outro theme song. I'm just saying. Can a participant slip the judge a bottle for the win? I don't know. But I think I'll do like a $20 or $25 cash prize for whoever wins. $20 or $25 cash prize for whoever wins. Now, like I said, you got to be willing to hit the link. Let me put the link in the chat now. You got to be willing to hit the link, come up here, and sing the song. That's the part of it. I'm just saying. Now, this first one, some people are going to say it's easy. Some people are going to say it's hard. Nobody may come up here, and then I just get to keep my $20 or $25. Okay. I may have nobody come up here, and I'll just get to keep my $25. But thank you, Symmetry, for your Symmetry sent a Cash App earlier. Thank you, Symmetry, for your Cash App. All right, so y'all ready? Y'all understand how this works? Do y'all understand how this works? All right. Put a 27 in the chat if you understand how this works. I want to make sure everybody understands the rules. I have no problem singing the song. I'm just saying. All right. So the first time doing it, I don't know how long this new segment gonna stay around. I don't even know if y'all gonna like it or not. But we're gonna do the best we can. All right. Oh, wait, hold on, y'all. Did I not? Hold on. I probably put the hold on, let me make sure I didn't put the slide in the wrong place. Hold on. I think I put it in the wrong place. That's what I did. Hold on, y'all. I put the slide in the wrong place. My bad. My bad, y'all. Hold on. Give me a second. Let me get the slide and put it in place. Hold on. All right. There it is. All right. Now we're ready. All right. So we're ready now. Okay. So, all right. So the first one is a hard one. Gotta be of a certain age to remember this show. You can't, some of the youngest don't even know this show. You got to be of a certain age to know this show. So some people are going to be disqualified from the beginning. All right. The first show is The Greatest American Hero. Now, some of y'all may be like, I never heard of that show, El Teddy. It's not designed to be easy. There's a cash prize here. Now, those of us of a certain age remember this show from the 80s. And it had a catchy theme song. Well, everything had a catchy theme song in the past. But if you feel like you remember this, I told you it was gonna be a hard one. Some people will remember this show. You've heard the song before, too. You've heard the song before. Looks like I might be keeping my money. Let me see. Ooh, I got a good one for the first week. That means I got a good one for the first week. I'm gonna give y'all like another minute or so to for anybody that's willing to try to come up and do this and try to sing this theme song. No, I'm gonna sing it. I'm gonna sing the song. If nobody comes up, then I have to sing the song. If nobody comes up, then I have to sing the song. Okay. So now y'all just gonna make me sing this. I have no problem singing the song. I will. Will. Show is called The Greatest American Hero. I still got about 30 seconds before I say all contestants are closed. I still got about 30 good seconds. Mm-hmm. You heard of the show but never seen it? Okay, I got Crazy Homebody Girl in the background. Let me know if you ready. Some of y'all don't went and tried to Google it. I know y'all did. Crazy Homebody Girl, you ready? I see you in the background, but I don't hear you. Turn your mic up. Wait, I think you muted. Hold on. Okay. You ready? I can barely hear you. Hold on. Let me turn you up. Say something again. I see you trying to talk Crazy Homebody Girl, but it's so low. It's hard to hear you at all. Let me make sure it's not my speakers. No, my speakers are up. Okay. All right. Yeah, Crazy Homebody Girl. I can't hear you at all. Let me see if the people can hear you. Hold on. Can y'all hear her? Say something, Crazy Homebody Girl.
I don't know why I'm not on here. I don't even
Okay,
see
I hear you
myself.
now. There you go. Say something
It's
again.
El Teddy, it's Universal Goddess.
It says Crazy Homebody Girl. Oh boy. Oh, this is Universal God. Why am I going crazy? I got two people up here. Okay. I got Liz Go. Wait a minute. Is this Crazy Homebody Girl or is this Universal God? Who is this?
Hello,
I know I got
hello.
hello.
Universal.
But the Universal God is why I say Crazy Homebody Girl on my screen. Liz Go, I can't hear you either. I think my computer is tripping. Can
Yeah. Are we singing the whole entire song or just
sing
the?
as much as you can.
Okay. What was it? Uh oh.
I don't hear Liz Go. I don't hear you at all. I don't hear Liz Go at all.
Was it Believe
Um,
It or Not? I'm walking on air. I never thought I would feel so free. Riding on in a wing and a prayer.
could it
Ooh, it's
be?
me.
Believe
Believe
that
it
is
or
the
not,
song right
it's
there.
just me.
That is the theme song. That is the theme song for Liz Go. I can't hear you at all. I don't know what's going on. If it's just me. That is correct. You said this Universal God. Y'all see this? What does it say on the screen? Crazy Homebody Girl, right?
I don't know why
And
mine should not say it does, and I see myself saying it says crazy homebody girl, but it's Universal Goddess 1111.
oh
That's
wow.
correct.
Maybe my thing is messing up. Listen, put your cash app in the back chat, or if you want to put it in the chat, you can do that too. Uh put your cash app in the back chat, and I'll go ahead and send you a cash app. All right, Universal Goddess.
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, just put your Cash App in the back chat if you can.
I'm doing it now.
All right. Well, thank both of y'all for coming up. Liz Gold, Universal Goddess got it first, but we'll be back next week. Maybe I'll do maybe we'll do it another week or two, see how y'all like it. Thank you for coming up.
Okay.
All right. All right. Thank you for coming up. And we'll get her we'll make sure we get her money. We don't want the people to say we ain't get her money. Did she put it in the back chat? Oh boy. Universal God, just put it in the chat so I can have it. But yeah, that's believe it or not, I'm walking on that. Believe it or not, I'm walking on air. I never thought I could feel so free. Riding away on a wing and a prayer. Who could it be? Believe it or not. Okay, I got you. I got it. Let me send her money. I do not want it to be said that I did not send the money. All right. Let me know you got it, Universal Goddess. Oh, Greatest American Hero is currently showing in the UK. Interesting. I theme song was a great theme song. Let me know when you get it, Universal Goddess. Okay. All right. So shout out to Universal Goddess who got that. Shout out to her. All right. It's time for this day of music. What day do you think, what year do you think we will be doing for this day of music? What year? You just got it. All right. Beautiful. She got it. Beautiful. All right. What year do you believe we will be doing for this year music? Okay. Let's see. We got 1980, 1989. I don't forgot what year. Oh, I remember what year now. 1982, 2007, 1990, 1981, 2001. All right. For those of you new and this is your first time here, on this day of music, we take the day and we pick a year and we look at the top 10 R&B singles from that year. All right, we look at the top 10 R&B singles for that day on that year. So we'll be looking at the top 10 R&B singles on August 2nd of a particular year. So today, the year is 1988. The year is it is the summer of 1988, August 2nd, 1988. How old were you on August 2nd, 1988? I was a young, spry little guy, 9. I was, just all over the place. I was just bursting with energy. All over the place. All over the place. Okay. Cha. All right. We're looking at August 2nd. You say you was 6 Dinformed, baby. I was 9. Ooh, cha. You was 2 going on 3 BAP. Okay. So we're looking at the top 10 R&B singles on August 2nd, 1988. Let's see what they were rocking to. Tamara say she was almost 15. Okay. Yana says she was 4, almost 5. Okay. Janae say 6. Little baby say 1.5. Crazy homebody girl say 3. Okay. Cha. All right. Well, let's see what they were jamming to in the summer. Listen, The Right Stuff. The Right Stuff by Vanessa Williams. That Vanessa Williams album, number 10, was The Right Stuff by Vanessa Williams. That Vanessa Williams album was everything. That first Vanessa Williams album was sickening, okay? Sickening. People be sleeping over Vanessa Williams, but Vanessa Williams has some bops. Okay. Universal Goddess say she was 8. Number 9 is The Color of Love. That's a nice ballad by Billy Ocean. I remember the song. Billy Ocean I don't think Billy Ocean gets enough credit either for his contributions to music. Billy Ocean, back in the late 70s, 80s, and early 90s, Billy Ocean had a whole catalog. Did a whole catalog. Sleep on Billy Ocean if you want to. And during this time, Billy Ocean was like at the height of his fame. Beautiful voice. Off the Hook. I was not familiar with this song. Off the Hook by RJ's latest arrival. That's the name of the group, RJ's latest arrival. But it's called Off the Hook. It was it's a typical 80s R&B song. I was not familiar with this song at all. At all. I don't think he's no kidding, Frank. Child. Number 7 is Knocked Out by Paula Abdul. Now, if you know anything about Paula Abdul, this is probably the height of Paula Abdul's fame as well. This album, this was the album with Straight Up. This was the album with what's that damn song? I can't remember. They playing in a band all the damn time. It'll come to me. But Knocked Out is was a big song for Paula back in the day. Oh no. Go listen to it. It was a big song for Paula back in the day. Number 6, Grooving Baby Tonight. Come on, guy. Air Hall, shirt all open, chest showing, Grooving Baby Tonight. Ciao. This is Guy, quintessential Guy, Aaron Hall. This song played in every club imaginable. When you think 1988, this was a song that just signifies 1988. I'm just saying. The time period, this was listen. This has 1988 written all over it, okay? 1988 all over it. Child, before we knew Era was problematic, baby, listen, I'm sure if you asked some of the ladies back then, they knew he was problematic. Child girl. Number 7, Mamacita. Pleased to meet ya. That's Mamacita. Pleased to meet ya by Troop. Child, them was some dancing fools too. Down to the Troop. Mamacita. Pleased to meet ya. I remember this song. Child. Really, that was like the beginning of the New Jack Swing era. Like, this was the very beginning of the New Jack Swing era, because the New Jack Swing era went well into the early 90s. Mamacita is still your jam, child. Mamacita. Ow, pleased to meet ya. Now, everybody know this song. Yep, it was number 4. If it isn't love, why do I feel this way? It's like the sheet ain't on my mind. Come on now. Everybody know every word. Everybody knows every the whole dance routine. Maybe she'll take me back. Come on now. I'm just saying. If it isn't love by New Edition. Number 4. Classic. This was when Johnny Gill joined New Edition. Know all of the steps and all. Yeah, this is when Johnny Gill joined. Mm-hmm. This is just before the group broke up, and you had Belle Biv DeVoe. You had Ralph had his own solo. You had well, Johnny was already doing solo stuff. Child, iconic video. Hey, all for your own girl, all for your own. All for your own girl. Child, this is probably Albie Shure's one of his biggest hits. All for your own girl. All for your own. Child, probably one of Albie Shure's biggest hits. Off on Your Own Girl by Albie Shure. Child. Child. And this song was everywhere. The women's was in love with the unibrow. Child, Albie Shure made the unibrow a whole thing. Just a whole, the unibrow was a whole thing. He was always on the video, half naked, shirt hanging off, or some leather jacket and no shirt underneath, trying to show his body and stuff, and that unibrow with his patented Jerry curl, high top fade and stuff. Girl. Child, they wasn't tapping it. They had been in their heartthrob. Listen, New Edition was in their heartthrob phase when they were little boys, going all the way from the first album. New Edition were heartthrobs from the first album. The little girls were crazy about New Edition from the first album. So I don't know if I agree with that. And hey, Harold. But they were already heartthrobs. Child. But this song right here, child, the women's went crazy. Child. You. Terrence Trent, Darby, sign your name across my heart. I want you to be my lady. Sign your name. Come on now, Terrence Trent, Darby. Sign your name. Why does he look like Terrence Howard? Child, I can't stand Terrence Howard. He's not cute to me at all. Child. The unibrow. But yeah, this was a listen. Terrence Trent D'Arby is another underrated singer. Terrence Trent D'Arby was singing back in the day. And the number one song was, yeah. The number one song explains why there was the need for Johnny Gill. Don't be cruel. Don't be cruel. I would never be that cruel to you. I know. Don't be cruel. Child. This is why there was a need for Johnny Gill. Terrence Trent D'Arby changed his name to something I can't pronounce or I don't remember, but he changed his name. He's still alive and still around, but he changed his name to something or other. I can't remember the name of it. It's something kind of crazy sounding. Katherine. Don't be cruel. I'm just saying. But this is why. This is 1992. Not 1992. I'm doing this is 1988. 1988. This is the first Bobby Brown album, the first Bobby album. And Bobby was everywhere, throwing dick in young ladies. This is the album that had Roni on there. Listen. Bobby Brown was on stage. There were states where he was not allowed to perform because they didn't like him throwing dick all in the crowd's face. Like they didn't like his pelvic thrusts and him throwing dick in the faces of teenage girls on stage. And so he was banned from performing in certain areas. I'm just saying he was. Let's go back. Let's go all the way back to number 10. This is 1988, top 10 R&B singles. Number 10, The Right Stuff by Vanessa Williams. Number 9, The Color of Love, Billy Ocean. Number 8, Off the Hook with Your Love by RJ's latest arrival. Number 7, Knocked Out by Paula Abdul. She couldn't sing. She could dance though. Groove Me Tonight by Guy. Mamacita by True is number 5. Number 4 is If It Isn't Love by New Edition. Number 3 is Off on Your Own Girl by I'll Be Sure. Number 2, Sign Your Name, Terrence Trent D'Arby. And the number 1 song on August 2nd, number 1 R&B song on August 2nd, 1988 is Don't Be Cruel by Bobby Brown. Don't Be Cruel by Bobby Brown. All right. Yeah, he changed his name to something. I couldn't pronounce it on there. All right. It's time for the video breakdown. Now, listen. We have 5 video breakdowns. I'm going to tell you, I know the first 2, I can only show one time. The first 2 video breakdowns, I'm only going to show one time. So make sure you watch it good the first time. They are trigger warnings for the first 2 video breakdowns. They're not for the squeamish or the faint of heart. Okay? Ugh. They are not for the squeamish or the faint of heart. Let me say that on our first 2 video breakdowns. If you got a weak stomach, just come back and give us 2 minutes and come back. We should be done with the first 2, okay? Give us 2 minutes. Hell, you might need it for the first 3. All right. I do not say you were not warned. Do not say you were not warned. All right. Prepare yourself. Here's the first video breakdown. Sir, I was just as shocked as you were. I don't know what's going on. I don't want to know what's going on. I have no desire. I have no desire. But L said he's just standing there like it's normal, like it's regular. Like he just standing there like it's nothing to see here. Like he just standing there like, oh, this just regular, just another day at the down to the wall, peeing on the wall. Ain't nothing to see here. He looked like he ain't in no pain. He looked like he ain't in no pain. The second one, we definitely can only play one time. It's gonna go fast. Here we are.
Fastest man on earth. Who is it? The debate is over. I finally found him. Speed is relative. Are we talking about fastest on land? Fastest on water? No, I'm talking about a different kind of speed. A speed no one has ever seen before. This guy, he goes by the name Alada Kamasaki. Watch this. Did you catch it? Let me slow it down for you so you can see it again. Pew pew! Right there. Speed, accuracy, and distance. This guy has it all. I've never seen anyone that fast. And if you think that was a fluke, here's him again. Pew pew! Look at that. This guy's amazing. World record.
I don't know where y'all find these people. I don't know how these things get in my algorithm. Like I really be I be thinking like Instagram and so, is this like a crew? Like how do these things land in my algorithm? Why are they on my timeline? Instagram? Why? Here's video breakdown number 3.
Oh, there's a nest.
There's
a nest in the fridge.
What?
Yeah, in fact.
See, I told you. Oh, man. Okay. So.
Oh, look. Look at him. Oh my God, he's so cute. Here, wait. Oh, no. Oh my God, there's so many. There's so many. Do I pick them up? Do I pick them up? One in the net.
The fact that they were so excited about these rats in the fucking refrigerator. Like, I don't even know how that's possible. I don't even understand how that is possible. Like, I'm so confused. Like, I didn't even... And y'all know how us black people are. We gonna keep a cold refrigerator. How I grew up, baby, we grew up in Miami. So you kept that refrigerator on the coldest setting possible. I'm just saying. So I'm trying to figure out how these... I cannot. I don't know where y'all find these people. I'm with you, Janae. I cannot. Honey. So that means them rats been in there eating all y'all. Ew. They've been crawling all over that damn refrigerator. Just nasty. Throw the whole damn refrigerator away. Katherine Powell say throw them and the refrigerator away too. Demetrius say let her hit this blood a little harder, child. Our next one, I swear, this has to be AI. This could not be a real thing, y'all. This has to be AI. Here's the video.
The devil didn't take your man.
Because I don't want him.
You just don't have Christian coochie. I rebuke that loose, stinky coochie.
But don't look at me. I didn't say it.
I refuse to. That has to be a. I just know that's AI. I just know that has to be AI. I could not believe nobody was in the pulpit saying it.
The devil didn't take your man.
Because I don't want him.
You just don't have Christian coochie. I rebuke that loose, stinky coochie.
But don't look at me. I didn't say it.
I just, I don't understand what is happening. What is happening? Oh my God. Jesus. I don't understand symmetry. Please help me. I don't know what is going on. What is going on? Please help me. Please, Lord, help me understand what is happening here. What is happening? Okay, we got to get this. Is the last one because I have no more to give. This is the last one.
Hello and welcome to today's episode of church signs that my followers have sent me that are definitely not funny or suggestive in any way whatsoever. First off, we have Bella Vista Baptist Church. Forgiveness is swallowing when you want to spit. Okay. Second, we have Hickory Flat Fellowship. The best way to the top is on your knees, if you say so. Third, we have Gospel Harvest Church. The Lord is and will come. Has he came in you? No. Fourth, we have Forest Hills Evangelical Free Church with the timeless Bible verse Psalm 16:11. In your right hand there are pleasures forever. Praise the Lord. Open Door Baptist Church, Jesus is touching you. Please stop, Jesus. And finally, we have the House of Prayer. Eat the devil's corn, you will choke on his cob. That's too bad. We now have this honorable mention, Blue Ball Baptist Church.
They do be clowning in those church signs. I ain't gonna even much hold you. Listen, they do be clowning with them church signs. Listen, they do be clowning with them church signs. They do. They be clowning with the church signs. Child. Let me hear that one more time.
Hello and welcome to today's episode of church signs that my followers have sent me that are definitely not funny or suggestive in any way whatsoever. First off, we have Bella Vista Baptist Church, forgiveness is swallowing when you want to spit. Okay. Second, we have Hickory Flat Fellowship, the best way to the top is on your knees, if you say so. Third, we have Gospel Harvest Church, the Lord is and will come, has he came in you. No. Fourth, we have Forest Hills Evangelical Free Church with the timeless Bible verse Psalm 16:11. In your right hand there are pleasures forever. Praise the Lord. Open Door Baptist Church, Jesus is touching you. Please stop, Jesus. And finally, we have the House of Prayer. Eat the devil's corn, you will choke on his cob. That's too bad. We now have this honorable mention, Blue Ball Baptist Church.
Has he came in you is the one for me. Like what? What? I don't, oh God, mm, uh, uh, yo, our niece in charge of the church side, listen, tell Niecy to make sure she get it approved, okay? Like, write it down on a sheet of paper before we put it up there. Right, Demetria? I just don't understand. Oh, God. Oh. That was our video breakdowns of the day, y'all. I have nothing else. Listen, it's time to get out of here. It's time for the palate cleanser. I have been over here doing the Lord's work for almost 3 hours. Listen. Please donate to the platform. We're over here doing the Lord's work. Down here doing the Lord's work. Please consider contributing to the platform. We do not work for free. And we do a lot of work over here. We had 2 silly Saturdays in 1 week. And we've had a whole week worth of programming. All right. Here's our palate cleansers. Oh. Ooh. Okay, that's how we starting. Oh, she got a big old booty. Oh. Hey, young man. Oh. Nice smile. Oh, that's some nice dark chocolate. Hey, pretty lady. Oh. Speaking of dark chocolate. Mm-hmm. Oh. Ooh. Oh. We got a lot of dark chocolate today. You know I'm always here for the dark chocolate. Am. Okay. Hey, boy. Oh. There's some salt and pepper for the people who claim I'll never have salt and pepper in here. Who you hiding from, sir? Oh, that's a pretty costume. That's thickness right there. That's a lot of thickness. Look at them legs. Dear God. Look like tree trunks. Ooh. Well, where you going? This is the kind of young man that would get me in trouble. I ain't gonna need much hold you. This is the kind of young man right here that would get me in a lot of trouble. Would. And it'd be the kind that look like this, like a roundaway boy that end up having dick of death, cock of doom, be so problematic. But baby, the sex is gonna be the best thing you ever had in your life. I'm telling you what I know. mm-hmm. They're going thick boy. We're Xavier. This is for people who like them thick. Mm-hmm. Thick. Oh. Mm. Oh, that's a lot of booty. That's a lot of ass. Mm. Squat. You like to squat on it, sir? You like squatting on it? Hey, boy. Okay. Mm. Oh. Look at the double. Come on, double rainbow. We got some. These palate cleansers are brought to you by 4 for 4. These are 4 for 4s palate cleansers. Ooh. Okay. Hey, boy. That's a thick one right there too. He looked like he'll toss you to and fro in the bedroom from wall to wall. Okay. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Who you looking at? You can't just be staring into my eyes like that, sir. You cannot be staring into eyes. Look at y'all talk about 4 for 4 did a major job. You know what? I don't care. Listen, if I drop 4 for 4, will y'all be mad? Listen, I have needs. I'm supposed he wants me to come back over there tonight. I probably will. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, 4 for 4 did do kind of good. Oh, hey, pretty lady with the short cut. Look at them thighs. Yes. Look at y'all. All y'all in there windmill in the chat windmilling for 4 for 4. Look at y'all. I ain't thinking about y'all. Mm-hmm. Mm. Hey, boy. That's a thick one right there too. Nice and dark chocolate too. Yeah. That he'll put a hurt. He's gonna hurt you. He's gonna hurt you. He's gonna hurt your uni. He's gonna hurt your uni. That's the one right there. That's the one right there. That's a cutie. Hey, cutie. He is cute. Now he's a good man, Savannah. You know what? Child. Hey, man. See, I need 4 for 4 to be built like man. You see how man is built right? Man got all that dark chocolate skin and he is built right, built the right way. Shout out to man. Anyway, y'all know when y'all see man, that means it's time. Listen, I hope you enjoyed yourselves today. I enjoyed you. If you did not enjoy me, I enjoyed you. That's Silly Saturday for today. We made it through, y'all. We made it through in just under 3 hours. We made it through in just under 3 hours. Listen, y'all, we've been in here clowning. He did have a pew. That means he gonna protect me. Because there'd be a lot of people after me, see it. So I need protection. Listen, put a shondo in the chat if you've enjoyed yourself down to the Silly Saturday today. On a Saturday. Nah, man do not. He's a Renaissance man. Man is all about the earth, all about chakras, and man is all about eating right. He's all about nature and stuff like that. Like man is one of those type dudes. Like that's what man is all about. Listen, y'all, we did it. We did it like only we can, like we always do on Silly Saturday. I'm glad y'all enjoyed yourselves because I certainly enjoyed bringing it to you. We'll be back maybe tomorrow, maybe on if not tomorrow, definitely we'll be back on Monday. We normally take Sundays off, but who knows? I might just pop up tomorrow and just do a random Sunday live and say, hey, what's going on? Because I did not give y'all a chance to come up with me yesterday. We did the Big Brother. I might go live tomorrow, so I give y'all a chance to come up and talk to me for this week. So I might do that tomorrow. I may be live tonight this afternoon or tonight when I link up with Ty. I might go live. I might go live with him so y'all can see him and stuff like that. Anyway, for those people who would like to contribute to the platform, there's the QR code. This your last opportunity. Well, not your last opportunity, but there's another opportunity to here's another opportunity to contribute to this worthy cause, to a wonderful platform that you enjoy and I enjoy and we all enjoy. As I always say, I love y'all. I love all y'all. Thank you all for being vocal, present, and active. Thank you for doing what you do. Thank you for any and all contributions that you make to the channel. They are much obliged. They're much appreciated. Yeah. We about to get on with our day. I'm about to give y'all day back. About to let y'all enjoy y'all Saturday. I hope you all have a phenomenal rest of your weekend. Thank you all so much for coming and rocking with me. We're gonna get up out of here. Until next time. Thank y'all for coming. Y'all drive safely. I'm out. I love y'all. We'll see y'all next time.